Hey folks, thanks for joining us for this press conference. JAM General Manager Cameron Bash here to make some important announcements in regards to JAM Redemption Episode 5. First off, a big thank you from everyone here in JINDER movement to the entire world for such a great reception to JAM Unleashed. While we've already put out a number of events under the JAM banner, this was by far the biggest, and it was made even bigger thanks to all of you. Off of the back of Unleashed, we have some incredible things planned for the upcoming episode of JAM Redemption that we wanted to share with you today. As announced at the pay-per-view itself, DARREN Dastardly will be in attendance for this show, where he will officially be revealing the JAM Tag Team Championships to the world. Dastardly is a wrestling icon, retiring from the industry as the last ever FAM Hardcore Champion, and we cannot wait to have him as our guest of honor on the next episode of JAM Redemption. Also announced that Unleashed was our second pay-per-view event, the JAM Royal Rumble. At Redemption, we will have some more information surrounding this event, including the reveal of the event's logo, as well as some of the participants that will be competing in the main event 30-man Royal Rumble match. JINDER movement is opening its doors to the entire wrestling community when it comes to this event, so you never know who might show up on the road to this huge pay-per-view. Now, before we get into some of the bigger announcements coming up on the next episode of JAM Redemption, I would like to take this time to officially apologize on behalf of the company to the young man who Joshua Cheshire attacked at Unleashed. While JINDER movement takes no legal responsibility, seeing as the young man did jump over the barricade on his own accord, we recognise that the lengths gone to by Cheshire were quite frankly upsetting, and we would like to put this right. Therefore, the young man and his family have been invited to the next episode of Redemption, where Joshua Cheshire will apologise to the family in person for his actions. And now, without a further ado, please allow me to reveal to you two blockbuster matches that will be taking place on this star-studded episode of JAM Redemption. Firstly, after successfully defending his JAM Twitch Championship at JAM Unleashed, Blackheart looks to move on to the next chapter of his career, where he goes one-on-one with none other than SMACKTALKS. SMACKTALKS had the audience standing on their feet when it came to his performance at JAM Unleashed, and if it wasn't for his death-defying time vortex onto Extreme Ortiz through a ladder, it's very possible that he would be standing here right now as the first JAM Mercury Champion. Therefore, I feel SMACKTALKS has more than earned this match with Blackheart for the Twitch Championship. And then in our main event, we'll have some more champions clashing, but in a different way, as the first ever JAM Mercury Champion, D'Angelo, goes one-on-one with our first ever world champion, the JAM Lionheart Champion, Jimmy Darrow, in a champion versus champion match. Both D'Angelo and Darrow blew the roof off the place at Unleashed throughout the entire night. Whether it was D'Angelo in the Steel Cage match or the King of the Hill match, or Darrow in his Extreme Rules match, both of these men gave it their all to be able to be called champion. But when they go one-on-one in our Redemption main event, who will come out on top? Tune in to find out. That's going to do it for this JAM press conference. Thank you to everyone for joining us here today, and stay tuned for more JAM Redemption announcements coming soon. Be sure to follow us on Twitter @BrokenFunJam for more.